Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a detailed descriptions about AP Physics. What's the AP Physics mean in all details? So in this video, you're going to be a very interesting one. Here you'll learn what will be the total structure of the AP Physics course. We deal with the total structure of the AP Physics course. To understand the AP Physics course, you should know about one thing, that is the College Board. What is College Board? College Board is a mission-driven, not-for-profit organization that connects the student to college success and opportunity. It was founded in 1900. The College Board was created to expand access to higher education. And today, the member association is made up of 6,000 of the world leading educational institutions. Each year, the College Board helps more than 7 million students to prepare for a successful transition to the college through their two programs. One is SAT, Selection Aptitude Test, and Advanced Placement Program. Now next, what is our Advanced Placement Programs? What is the meaning of this one? The Advanced Placement Program has enabled millions of students to take college level courses and earn college credit. Advanced placement or both while still in high school. AP exams are given each year in the May. Let's remember, each year in the May. Students who earn a qualifying score on an AP exams are eligible in college to receive the credit placement to advanced courses or in both. Again, I'm saying students who earn a qualifying score on AP exams are eligible in college to receive credit and placement in the advanced courses or in the both. Next, we are going to the AP Physics detailed syllabus. If you look at the structure of the AP Physics syllabus, there are AP Physics 1, AP Physics 2, AP Physics C, and again there is another AP Physics C. Now, what is AP Physics 1? It is an algebra-based full-year course that is equivalent to a first semester introductory college course in algebra-based physics. Now, AP Physics 2. AP Physics 2 is also an algebra-based, is a full-year course equivalent to a second semester introductory college course in physics. Please remember, AP Physics 1 is a first semester introductory college level course that is an algebra-based, and AP Physics 2 is a second semester introductory college level course that is also algebra-based. Now, AP Physics C Mechanics is a half-year course equivalent to a semester-long introductory calculus based. And another AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism is a half-year course following the Physics C Mechanics. That means if you complete the AP Physics C Mechanics, then only you can take the Electricity and Magnetism one. It is an equivalent to a semester-long introductory calculus based college course. So the whole structure of the AP Physics programs are divided in AP Physics 1, AP Physics 2, AP Physics C Mechanics, AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism. AP Physics 1 is the first semester introductory algebra-based course. AP Physics 2 algebra-based second semester introductory course. AP Physics C is the Mechanics. AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism, that is also Mechanics. That's only after the Mechanics part. Now, in a nutshell, AP Physics are divided into three parts. AP Physics 1, calculus based, AP Physics 2, that is also calculus based, and AP Physics C, which is calculus based. AP Physics 1 is an algebra based, AP Physics 2, that is an algebra based, and AP Physics C, it is in calculus based. Now, moving forward. Now, AP Physics 1, this course is designed to meet the demand for AP Physics 1 syllabus as published by the College Board. The topic covered including like classical mechanics, waves and sounds, introduction to electrical circuit, that's all. We'll discuss in the next slides about the details about the whole syllabus. This course is equivalent to a one semester terminal physics course at the college level. This is very important. So if you complete the AP Physics 1, then it will give you credit to your one semester terminal physics course at the college level. Now, in AP Physics 1, what is the total course contained? If you look at the total course contained in AP Physics 1, it will give you the details of the course structures. So unit 1 and their weightage in the exam, it's given over here on the left, on the right hand side, and this is the unit. Unit 1 is your kinematics. Unit 2 will be your dynamics. Unit 3, circular motion and gravitations. Unit 4 will be energy. Unit 5 is momentum. Number 1, kinematics. Unit 1, what is the exam weightage? 10 to 16%. Dynamics weightage 12 to 18%. Circular motion and gravitation 4 to 6%. Energy 16 to 24%. And momentum 10 to 16%. Moving forward. Unit 6, simple harmonic motion, that is 2 to 4%. Please remember, this is 2 to 4% simple harmonic motions. Unit 7, torque and rotational motion, 10 to 16%. Unit 8, electric charge and electric force, 4 to 6%. Unit 9, DC circuit, 6 to 8%. Unit 10, mechanical wave and sound, 12 to 16%. So there are 10 units. If I go back again, it's Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5, Unit 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is the whole about you, AP Physics 1, unit-wise division of the syllabus. Now, if you go to the details, so in Unit 1, what is the weightage? I said the weightage is 10 to 16% in AP weightage. It is mentioned over here, 10 to 16% AP weightage. Now, in Unit 1, what you have positions, velocity, and acceleration. As usual, the classical parts, representation of the motions. And if you go to Unit 2, the dynamics, you have systems, gravitational field, contact forces, Newton's first law, Newton's third law and free body diagram, Newton's second law, application of Newton's laws. All are basically related to the Newton's laws of motions in the dynamics part. Now, Unit 3, the circular motion and the gravitation, it's quite long, but look at the exam weightage, it is 4 to 6%. If you look at the syllabus and always look at the weightage, if we show you the back one again, look at the kinematics 1, 10 to 16% weightage, and dynamics 12 to 18% weightage. But if you go to the Unit 3, that is circular motion and gravitations, it has only 4 to 6% AP weightage, but the topics are looking like quite more. So discuss about the vector field, fundamental forces, gravitation and electric forces, gravitational field, acceleration due to gravity and different planets, inertia versus gravitational mass, centripetal acceleration and force, free body diagrams, application of circular motion and gravitation. That is about Unit 3. Let's go to Unit 4. It's related to energy. Look at the exam weightage over here, 16 to 24%. Discuss in the first part, open and closed system energy, work mechanical energy, work and mechanical energy, conservation of energy, work energy principles, and the power. If you go to the momentum, that is to Unit 5, so it will be momentum and impulse, representation of changes in momentum, open and closed system momentum, conservation of linear momentum. Now, Unit 6, simple harmonic motion. This is, I think, this is the lowest, AP or weightage given over here, 2 to 4%. Period of simple harmonic oscillations, energy of simple harmonic oscillator, torque and rotational motions. Its weightage 10 to 16%. This rotational kinematics, torque and angular acceleration, angular momentum and torque, and conservations of angular momentum. So this is Unit 6 and Unit 7. Let's move forward. Now we have Unit 9, that is electric charge and electric field. We'll discuss about conservation of charge, and electric force. Unit 9, talk about the DC circuits. Look at the weightage, 6 to 18% of the AP exam weightage. Definition of circuit, resistivity, Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, Kirchhoff's junction rule, that is Ohm's law, resistance in series and parallel combination. This part is very important in DC circuit. There is Kirchhoff's law, you can call it Kirchhoff's law, and Ohm's law. Lots of numerical come from these parts. Mechanical waves and sound. In this Unit 10, it will discuss about the properties of the wave, periodic wave, interference, and superpositions, waves in tubes and strings. That is all about your detailed syllabus of AP Physics 1. Now, what will be the exam information? What are the assessment criteria for this AP Physics 1? Now we can discuss about that. Exam overview. AP Physics exam assess the students' application of science, practice, and understanding. So this is only the assessment based on the science practice and understanding of the learning objective in the whole course framework. The exam is a 3 hours long. Please mind, the exam is a 3 hours long. It will be a 3 hours long exam, including 50 MCQ questions, multiple choice questions, and 5 free response questions. So it's a 3 hour long, including 50 multiple choice questions and 5 free response questions. The 5 free response questions may appear in any order in the AP exam. It can appear in any order, remember. 4 functions, scientific and graphical calculator is allowed on both the section of the exam. Please mind it, a 4 function, scientific or graphic calculator is allowed on both section of the exam. The detail of the exam, including exam weightage and timing, we'll discuss in the next slides. So it's a 3 hours long, 50 multiple choice questions and 5 free response questions. The 5 free response questions may appear in any order, and the scientific calculator, graphic calculator is allowed in both the paper. Now look at the exam patterns over here. In the section 1, you'll get a multiple choice questions. The section 1 again divided in 2 parts, A and B. In A, single select multiple choice question, discrete or in set, number of questions 45. And section B, multiple section, multiple select, multiple choice items, all discrete, that will be 5, total weightage 50%, your timing will be 90 minutes. And number 2, that is free response questions, number of questions will be 5, weightage 50%. Look at the weightage, MCQ 50%, free response question is also 50%. Timing both are same, 90 minutes and 90 minutes, total it will give you 3 hours. Now look at the free response question. What type of free response question they can give? Question 1, it will be experimental design, that is could be 12 points. Question number 2, qualitative or quantitative translations, 12 points. Question number 3, paragraph, argument, short answers, 7 points. And question 4 and 5, short answers, 7 points each. So this 5 free response questions also divided in different categories. Now, exam weighting of the multiple choice section. This I've already discussed about the total weightage. Now, what is the weightage in the MCQ part of the whole units, all units? If you look at the kinematics, 10 to 16% weightage, dynamics 4 to 16, and so on. If you come to the last part, this is circuit 6 to 18%, and you need tense, mechanical wave and sound, that is 12 to 16% weightage. Multiple choice questions in science practice, what are the weightage they can give? Like modeling, exam it will give 20 to 32%, mathematical routine 16 to 20%, experimental method 2 to 4%, data analysis 10 to 12%, argumentations 24 to 28%, making connections 10 to 16%. Now, if you look at the experimental design, there are 12 points. Experimental design, 12 points, 3 to 5 questions. Qualitative and quantitative translations, 12 points, 3 to 5 question parts. Paragraph, argument, short answer questions, 7 points, 1 to 3 question parts. And short answer questions, 7 points, 1 to 3 question parts. This is your free response question part analysis. So what will be the point? How many parts of the questions will be there? The details over here. Experimental design, 3 to 5 question parts. Qualitative or quantitative, 3 to 5 question parts. Paragraph arguments, 1 to 3 question parts. Short answers, 1 to 3 question parts. Now, what is the sample questions? What are the sample questions for the paper 1? I can show you. This will be your sample questions for the MCQ part. Look at the structure of the questions. It will look like quite big. 4 options will be given out of 4. You have to just tick mark only 1. Now, section 2, that is free response questions, quite big. I'm just showing an example over here of a free response question. So, how many parts in this question? You have part A and part B. In part B, again, you have 1 and 2 parts, and there are C parts and D parts also. This whole question is divided in 4 parts: A, B, C, and D. The A part is single one, B part again divided into 2, C and D is also combined over here. Now we are moving to the structure of AP Physics 2, that is algebra based. As we have already discussed, AP Physics 2 is algebra based. So what is this one? AP Physics 2, as you know, it's an algebra based. It will explore different topics such as fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, electricity, magnetism. But the important part is through inquiry based learning, a student will develop scientific critical thinking and reasonable skills. Student must have had AP Physics 1 or AP Physics 1 with teacher recommendation. Then only the AP Physics 2 will be given. So whenever you will complete the AP Physics 1, or if you have the proper teacher recommendation, then only AP Physics 2 will be given to you, otherwise not. Please mind it, this is the second semester credit course, as we have discussed earlier, and AP Physics was the first semester credit course. Now AP Physics 2 is a foundation for all engineering and science majors. Please mind it, it's a foundation for all engineering and science majors courses. What is the prerequisites? You should have AP Physics 1. You should have. Best taken currently with trigonometry and pre-calculus. Fewer topics, but more in depth than the old AP Physics B. We have old AP Physics B, fewer, more topics we added, and it becomes the AP Physics 2. What are the topics included over here, like fluid statistics? We'll discuss in details also. Fluid dynamics, thermodynamics, electrostatics, circuits, magnetism, optics, topics in modern physics. Now, what is the AP Physics 2 course in details? If we discuss this one in details, what are the units over here? As we talk, this one unit 1, that is fluids. It's a fluid systems, density, fluid pressures, and the fluids and free body diagrams, buoyancy, conservation of energy in fluid flow, conservation of mass, rate in the fluids. And unit 2, it deals with thermodynamics, thermodynamic systems, pressure, thermodynamic forces, thermodynamic free body diagrams, thermodynamics and contact forces, internal energy, elastic collisions, inelastic collision, thermal conductivity, probability, thermal equilibrium, and entropy. So this is the 2 units. And the third unit is electric force, field, and potential. Electric system, electric charge, conservation of charge, electrical permittivity, electrical forces, free body diagram, describing electric force, vector and scalar field, electric charge and field, electric conservations of electrical energy, and lots of the points. We go to unit 4, that is electric circuit, definition of conservation of electric charge, resistivity, resistance, capacitance, Kirchhoff's loop rule. Again, we hear that we have done already Kirchhoff's in physics 1. So in physics 2, it will be more in details. Kirchhoff's junction rule, the conservation of electric charge. And unit 5, magnetic and electromagnetic induction, magnetic system, magnetic permeability, magnetic pole, fields, magnetic forces review, magnetic flux. And now we have unit 6, geometric and physical optics. We have waves, electromagnetic wave, periodic waves, refraction, reflection, absorption, images from lenses and mirror, interference and diffractions. Unit 7, we have quantum, atomic, and nuclear physics. So fundamental system and fundamental forces, radioactive decay, energy in modern physics, mass energy equivalence, properties of wave and particles, photoelectric effect, wave function, and probability. So AP Physics 2, you have 7 units, and AP Physics 1, you have 10 units. Please mind it, the AP Physics 1, you have 10 units, in AP Physics 2, you have 6 units. Now, laboratory requirement. This course required that 25% of the instructional time be spent in hands-on the laboratory work, with an emphasis on inquiry-based investigation that provides students with opportunities to demonstrate the fundamental physics principle and apply the science practices. This is very important. So it's only 25% of the instructional time. Now, AP Physics 2, what is the exam structure? What will be the assessment in AP Physics 2? So it is also 3 hours long exam. It seems like AP Physics 1, but there are 4 free response questions. There are 5 free response questions, 5 to 6. Over here, only 4 free response questions. It's a 3 hours long. 50 MCQ questions and 4 free response questions. In this exam also, you have a 4 function scientific and graphical calculator is allowed in both the section, both in MCQ section as well as the free response section. Both the part of 4 function scientific graphical calculator is allowed. Now, format of the assessment. Section 1, as usual, like MCQ question, 50 question, 90 minutes, 45 single selected multiple choice question, and 5 select multiple choice item, all discrete. It will give you total 50% of the weightage. And section 2, free response, 4 questions, 90 minutes, 50% of the exam scores. Now, 4 questions again divided. What are the categories of the question? Question 1, experimental design. Question number 2, qualitative and quantitative transitions. Question number 3, paragraphs, argument, and short answers. Question number 4, short answer questions. So the whole structure of the AP Physics 2 exam is similar like AP Physics 1, only the difference in the free response questions. You will get more free response question in AP Physics 1, and in AP Physics 2, you'll get less free response questions as we have less units over here. Here only the 7 units, and in AP Physics 1, we have 10 units. So this is the difference between AP Physics 1 and AP Physics 2. We have already discussed this one. So AP Physics 1 is algebra based, AP Physics 2 is also algebra based. In both the exams, you have 50 MCQ questions and free response question. In both the exam, you have 4 function scientific graphical calculator is allowed. There is no problem. Now we are coming to AP Physics C, that is mechanics. AP Physics C mechanics is a calculus based college level physics course. It covers kinematics, Newton laws of motion, work power energy, power, system of particles, and linear momentum, circular motion, rotation, oscillation, and gravitations. AP Physics C mechanics part, and we have AP Physics C electricity and magnetism part. This is the part of only AP Physics C mechanics. Now, college course equivalent, it is strongly recommended that AP Physics C mechanics to be taught as a second year physics course. It is not a first year physics course. Always remember it is a second year physics course. A first year physics course aimed at developing a true understanding of important physical principles that permit the students to explore the concept in the laboratory, provide a richer experience in the process of science, and better prepare them for the more analytical approach taken in AP Physics C mechanics. That is how it was developed and what is the meaning, what is the purpose of this AP Physics 1. Now, what is the course framework of this AP Physics C mechanics? If you look at this one, it is first unit is kinematics, second unit Newton laws of motion, unit 3 work power energy, unit 4 system particles and linear momentum, unit 5 that is rotation, unit 6 that is oscillation, unit 7 that is gravitation. All these are exam the units over here, and the exam weightage given as usual. Kinematics 14 to 20%, and other units you can check it. Gravitation 6 to 14%. Now, if you go in details, what is inside that one? So unit 1 kinematics, it is motion in 1 dimensions. Kinematics, again we have motion in 2 dimensions. It is basically 1D and 2D in kinematics. Newton law, again the first law, the second law, and the circular motion, Newton law of motion, that is the third law. So first, second, third law, and the circular motion, that is in unit 2. Motion in 1 dimension, motion in 2 dimensions, that is in unit 1. Unit 3, work power energy. What is work power energy? Their definition, units, applications, conservation of energy and power. System of particles and linear momentum. We have center of mass, impulse and momentum, conservation of linear momentums and collisions. And rotation. In rotation, you have torque and rotational statistics, rotational kinematics, rotational dynamics, and related to energy, angular momentum and its conservation. In oscillation, you have only one part. Look at the weightage, 6 to 14%, simple harmonic motions, springs and pendulum. In gravitation, unit 7, you have gravitational forces, orbits of the planets and satellites. Now, exam overview. This is totally different from your AP Physics 1 and AP Physics 2. AP Physics C mechanics exam assess the students' application of the science practice and understanding of the learning objective outlined in the course framework. The exam is 1 hour 30 minutes long and includes 35 MCQ questions and 3 free response questions. Totally different. So your AP Physics 1 and AP Physics 2, which was 3 hours exams, this is only 1 hour 30 minutes and 35 multiple choice question and 3 free response questions. A 4-function scientific graphic calculator, as usual, it is allowed in the both the section of the exam. Exam details will show you in the next slides. Exam detail, multiple choice question 35 will take 50%, timing 45 minutes. Free response question 15 points each. Remember, free response question 15 points each. Number of question is 3, weightage 50%, timing 45 minutes. What are the ideas? The exam exists to contain from 4 big ideas. The 4 big ideas is number 1 is change, number 2 is force interaction, number 3 field, and number 4 is conservation. This on these 4 big ideas, the whole course content is debate. This is the multiple choice part. In multiple choice, what are the weightage and practice they follow, like visual representation, questions and method, and their weightage given, data analysis, theoretical relationship, mathematical routine, and argumentations. There's also 14 to 20%. Exam weightage. What is the exam weightage? The same. Now, the last part, that is credit, AP score and recommendations. AP score 5, that is nothing, grade equivalent A, extremely well qualified. How the grading system given in AP. If AP score is 5, is well qualified, you'll get A negative with B plus or B. If you're getting C, that is qualified, B negative, C plus, and C. If you're getting 2, possibly qualified, that is almost not applicable. And if you're getting 1, that is not recommended, that is considered to be as a fail or nil. Thank you for watching.